showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the Indiana Hoosier. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Ollie Rowe.
Well, guys, it is going to be an electric start here today. It is so exciting down here on the field. As you know, Indiana coming off their first national championship in school history in college football. The fans are crazy. It is electric, but Coach Cignetti knows they cannot rest on their laurels of last season. With so many guys gone and the Heisman Trophy winner gone, they have to start over today. They can't wait to get on the field and prove this Indiana team can sustain success against North Texas. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So Indiana's offense will have first crack at this one. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
And then those big boys up front, man, they're the foundation of this unit, right? Like, they control everything. You have a great quarterback back there, and that's awesome. And we're going to talk about him throughout the game. But the guys up front, man, and the ability to be physical.
He's going to go for a big one. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Looking long. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Mean Green offense takes over, and they'll go to work for the first time. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And this matchup is going to be so much fun to watch because this defense, they're really, really good. And they like to take away what you do best. And a lot of times that means focusing on your number one guy. Palmer, here's a problem. There's 2 in this offense. So I can't wait to watch how they handle both of these guys that can make big plays and what answers they try to come up with.
I think that's the big question, right? Because it's really hard as a defense to double 2 guys. And I think if you're on offense here, you want to try and change the picture, change the formation and alignment, use motion, try and confuse this defense, or at least force them to communicate to get the matchups they want to get. I think there's opportunities in this offense today with these 2 big-time targets outside to make some plays, but they got to be versatile, and they got to try to be as multiple as they can. And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Pulls it in. It's White. Could not make his way to the corner. North Texas in the hurry up. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. North Texas really has it going on offense.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the
great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David. Going long. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. They won their first national championship last year, something I know many in the fan base thought would never happen. And now, also for the first time, they're the hunted. How do you handle that over the course of the season?
You got to raise your sense of urgency, no question about it. David, every day this offseason has felt like a celebration on campus for their fans. Winning that title a year ago, but now you got to know you've got the target on your back.
I get that. I understand that. But if you're a fan, keep celebrating, baby, because you got your first natty, man. It's fantastic. Whatever happens this year, who cares? You got a ring. You were the Kings.
The run inside. It's Beebe. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to
Makes the grab in their space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in their step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Might be changing the route. Beck's going for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Indiana!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Jackson will throw. Unloads it left. Got a man. It's Tipton. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Indiana! A pick six!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Right down the middle. Makes the catch. It's Tipton. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. North Texas in the hurry-up. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking down the middle. He's got it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. North Texas has it going to work with another first down.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Grabbed in the backfield. It's long. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Jackson will throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. He's not quite going to get there. They'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab on the left side. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Running inside. It's Richard. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Quickly complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind him, and that...
It's him in stride inside the 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
This defense has been sliced and diced, and now facing another 1st and goal. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the North Texas sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. North Texas in the hurry up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The give on the counter. Maybe a crease. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. A first down for the offense.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Jackson gonna throw it. With the catch, it's Reese. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Off the RPO, complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. They'll start this drive going to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. North Texas in the hurry up. Jackson will throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Breaks into the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing. Scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's White. Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2. This feels like 4-down territory. 3rd and short from the 40. He'll try to get to the marker himself. There's some room. Touchdown, North Texas. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, the defense thought they had a plan for this option attack, and this quarterback, they repped against it in practice all week, but it's one thing to do it against your scout team, and it's one thing to try to stop that guy. He is very dangerous. That's already the 2nd rushing touchdown using the option.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Running inside. It's Beebe. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
To the air, it's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive.
Definitely, and they got the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
With the catch, it's Tipton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
North Texas in the hurry up. Looking for space. It's White. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. North Texas has it going to work with another first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Fires to the right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Catch in the middle, it's shot. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Dances away. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. To the air, it's Hoover. Right on the money. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Beebe. Sweet cut there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Preston. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They're setting up the screen. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
That's caught. It's Martin. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Nice move to keep running. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
That's just a really nice job by the running back making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Trying to ball his way in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
How about the eye-hand coordination by the tight end there? That ball was not put on his body, wasn't put on his face mask, but he's able to stick out the big hand and pluck it right out of the air.
Sneaks it into the end zone.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Complete to start this drive. And they pick up just a few on that completion. North Texas in the hurry up. Gonna run it. It's White. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, checking in from the Indiana sideline. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed.
First down play at 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Moving out to the right. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. The play action fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. North Texas will have to punt it away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Takes it on the return. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. On the run, deep down the right side. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Makes the grab on the left. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Balls it in.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside. It's Beebe. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. It's 3rd and 5. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw it again. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, there the free safety shows you his coverage ability in man-to-man. He was locked in with his guy, and he was able to knock that ball away.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Out of the end zone. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with the Texas State Bobcats taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Bobcats looking to bounce back from the Game 1 loss. They lead here in the first half. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football. Now back to your game in Bloomington. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.
Number 15, set to kick this one.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
I caught up with the Mean Green head coach at the half. Their quarterback has to be better. The turnovers in the first half are the story of the game. The quarterback is struggling, and they believe that he can get it together and be more protected, protect the ball, and not put his wide receivers in jeopardy. They did run the ball well in the first half. We'll see if they rely more on the ground game so the quarterback can gain his composure. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense.
Hits the afterburners. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. North Texas, after that big play through the air, back to work.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. North Texas in the hurry-up.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. He was able to get open.
He has just never been able to get into a rhythm in this game. He's already thrown 3 picks. He's been hit a lot. That time throwing off his back foot forces another incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. North Texas doing business from the red zone. They'll give it to him again. Got a little grass. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And the extra point was good.
Indiana, 31. North Texas, 21.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man is brought down, but there is a penalty flag on the play, and if I were a betting man, and sometimes I am, I'd say they're going to throw it in reverse. Right on the heels of that touchdown, they give up some good field position with that face mask penalty costing them 15 yards. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Makes the grab. At midfield, he's got room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start changes your mindset. Now you're 2nd and long, 9 yards to go. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. How about this job by the defense? A well-disguised blitz by the free safety results in a sack.
And you don't blitz the free safety much because he's a guy that stays back usually. But what do? You said well-disguised. That's what you got to do. You got to make it look like you're dropping for a pass, bring the blitz. Offensive line was full. He comes flying through there, untouched, gets the sack.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Off play action. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. North Texas will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and look for room. Smashes through the tackle. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll run this play from the pistol. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Swings it out to his running back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Penalties like that will just drive you nuts and ruin drives. Here comes 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Under fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. The run inside. It's White. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jackson will throw. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. North Texas in the hurry up.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
To the air on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Fires to the middle. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end. That errant throw gets picked.
Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the Indiana sideline. The offense is getting ready to take the field right now, but they have been patting the defense on the back, patting guys on the helmet, saying, get that ball back for us. We are going to make them pay. This defense has kept their offense right in it. There's a ton of chemistry and excitement down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They'll go to the counter play. Running through contact. He now has 85 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game.
Man, that is so tough. When you play defense, you get your eyes on your keys and you got to read them, but sometimes they lie to you. You can see the little misdirection by this offense, fooled the defense, created some space. The offense took advantage and made a huge play.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. They'll run play action. Caught behind the line. It's Beebe. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. So now it's second and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is second and long. Running inside, it's Beebe. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got his man down the middle. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Motion from the wideout. Jackson gonna throw it. He just missed the target on that one. Got him, put it on his body. North Texas will have to punt it away. He's gonna try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Powers through the defender.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back, too.
But he's got room. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he...
Intercepted to stop the threat. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Jackson will throw. Caught over the middle. It's Tipton. North Texas in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So 1st down will open up the final period. Off the play fake. Got his man on the right. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Pulls it in. It's Milner. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Wants to throw again. Going to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the...
Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. In the red area, it's White. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. North Texas in the hurry up. To the air on second down. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, North Texas. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing now here in Week 1, a solid start to this new campaign.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Here comes the heat. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to pass. It's Hoover. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Trying to take it back. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. North Texas in the hurry up. Keeps it on the option. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And they're going to settle for a field goal attempt here instead of going for it. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, checking in from the Indiana sideline. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. I'll bet he keeps an eye on that play clock this time. It's 2nd and 6. That's caught. It's Preston. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Hoosiers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The run inside. It's White. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. North Texas in the hurry up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the 2nd level. That time they brought the free safety, and he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Here's a heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Running inside. It's White. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Jackson will throw. But a little time, lets it go. Finds his target down the middle. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The offense coughs it out. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires on the move. And the missed connection on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
It'll be third and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They boot it away on fourth down. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. They'll move the tight end. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking left. Covered like a blanket, and he still makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Rush is on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
All right, so they fail on that fourth down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Trying to run, it's Beebe. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Hoover. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Got it looking for a first. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grab behind the line. It's White. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give him a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Jackson will throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. There's the pressure. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. and he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Jackson going to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass on second down. Got a man. It's Milner. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He wants a big play here late. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one has gone. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.